Latino Americans prepare for a celebration of their ancestors, from the ancient to the recent.
We bring things that represent things that they loved. Like my mom loved mariachi, so I made sure I had mariachis here.
This year, the conversation around the Day of the Dead holiday often turns to Tuesday's presidential election and the stake Latinos have in it.
It's very important for people to vote, especially when there's so many issues on the line that involves immigrants. It is very important.
Polls suggest more Latinos are voting Republican than in 2020. But with the majority still leaning toward Democrats, Georgia Democratic leaders are targeting 150,000 so-called opportunity voters who could tilt the state's election toward Kamala Harris.
Those are Latino voters that are registered to vote but did not vote in 2020 and also have not voted in 2022. So that alone, being able to turn out even again that 2% of that 150,000 opportunity voters of individuals that would be first-time voters that would have a 60% propensity to vote for Democrats would be what would win the election.
As Georgia sorts its early votes, Hispanic voters are casting more of them.
Usually the trend is that once somebody moves, the family comes along, and then the friends and the other friends and the neighbors. So they do move communities.
Here in Gwinnett County, Latinos now comprise 23% of the population. There are 275,000 registered Latino voters in Georgia. Joe Biden won the last election by fewer than 12,000 votes. So Latinos could make all the difference. Although Republicans have made inroads with Hispanic Americans, Donald Trump's plans for mass deportations and talk of new immigrants poisoning the blood of America are driving some away.
I am very strong in hoping that Ms. Harris comes through and that we can definitely have our first woman president. That would make me the happiest American that there could be.
As they celebrate the holiday with playfully grim decor, Latinos here and across the U.S. are increasingly influencing who will become their next head of state. John Hendren, Al Jazeera, Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.